Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome to our insane playthrough of the Timberborn. In the last episode we started together with my beaver engineers, upgrading our dam so we can hold a little bit more water. Well, this will be a lot more water, but call it a little bit more water. So that's what we are working at currently. Then this will be built, our pumps for the bad water, we will be finally pumping that. And I will start making explosives, extract and all this good stuff from it. Very soon. And I was checking if I have all the resources that are needed for the mine. Because we will be running out of metal. We still have some ruins here and here, but it's better to be prepared, I guess. And that way, when we have a mine, we will be able to start making bots. Currently, yeah, we don't have that much scrap metal. And I should start collecting this when we have enough beavers. Oh, nothing to do in range. And oh, scavenger flag. Okay. Job done. Good work. Because the bots can help us tremendously on this map where the resources are scarce, especially at this stage. I could wait a little bit longer for the bots, but I would rather start sooner than later and help the bots. And the bots help us to build bigger city. But for that to happen, I really need to enclose this bad water source first. Either with the overhangs or just build the where it is. Bad water dome on it. I think I'll start with the bad water dome. Like this. But for that, we need a path there. So I will need a bunch of stairs. But I don't need to rush it really. But we have still plenty of work here. And I have limited amount of builders, of course. So I will not rush it, but that's the plan. I want to close this bad water source and start building the mine. We have a good amount of gears. A decent amount of metal blocks. Planks are alright, and the logs are mostly being right now used for building the dam, which needs to be done. And we could use a little bit more, a few more beavers, but I'm kind of afraid of expanding that. We still have 18 days to go. Look at that, we are at day 108. Damn it, very long drought, very long drought. But we are doing great. My beavers are doing great. But unfortunately, the dam is completely dry. And the first bad water pump was built. Nice. I don't exactly remember what I wanted to do, but I know that bad water can be used for extract and for making explosives. And I see that I already unlocked the dynamite. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And with that, we can use even the tunnel. I don't really try that yet. I have no idea how this exactly work. Oh, I can dig it like this to 10 blocks maximum. Oh, it's interesting. I never tried it. And I don't know where I should try it here on this map. Maybe later I will figure out something. Maybe I will try it on different playthrough. Alright, so now more logs needed. Food is alright. And I will need more water storage. That's for sure. But there is no cheap options anywhere. You know what? Let's grow the population even more. Let's aim for like 50 beavers this episode. Let's try to have a 50 beaver colony. 50 beaver, but we definitely need more water storage. Because if it happens again that there will be very short wet season, we will be in a trouble. We need more water. Where can I build more houses? Closer to the station preferably, I guess. Oh, I know. I should have built them up here. Yeah, let's get rid of this patch of carrots here. Remove the roofs. And have 2 new lodges up here. Like that. And then rebuild the roofs. And put this on the highest priority, please. And now I'm going to figure out where to build more tanks. Probably here in this area. Yeah, it's close to the station. I don't need that many platforms to be built here. Still, I need to, of course, build some, but it is not that bad. And 2 large tanks I can fit in a close proximity to the station. Yeah, like this. That's 16 days. I don't think they will be able to build a dam in 16 days, so prioritize the storage tanks for water. Do I have 4 builders? Yes, I do. 4 is not that many. It would be better if I can have more builders. But it is not that easy to expand that. Okay, get rid of that carrot, please. That would be awesome if you can do that. Yeah, he's getting rid of that carrot. Nice. And we have 2 new lodges. That means we can have 6 more beavers. We have beds for 7. So probably we will have 7 more beavers. We are down to 12,000 water. How much water we will need with 50 beavers? I'm calculating for 120 days drought. We will need around 22,000 water. So we need to increase the water tanks to have at least 30,000. Preferably it would be best to have a double. And I have 2 unemployed, it seems. So maybe we have still 14 days to go. Let's build a builder's hut. We can use builders to help with all the construction, and this is a good spot. So let's have another pair of builders, at least 2 of them. Doesn't even need to be 4. You know what? Let's keep it 4, but lower the workplace priority like this. And now all the construction should go slightly faster. This is taking a long time because they need to build first this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then can go on to the next block and build this. Because it is quite high. Otherwise I would need to build like double platforms all around, build the stairs there so they can reach it, but that's a lot of resources. Let's rather do it this way. Yeah, we have 8 builders now. That's double. Perfect. Still 14 days to go. Oh, one of the tanks were built already. Trying to speed this up a little bit. Is this quite dead? Not much to do right now. The second tank will be built soon. I am out of planks. No, we still have some. But we are getting lower. And the second tank is built. Okay. Now just continue with the dam. You should go from the both sides at the same time. We have currently 42 beavers plus 5 children, so 47. We are almost at 50 already. Currently we can hold maximum 20,000 water. And that is not enough. We will need more. And I'm out of planks? I'm out of planks, damn it. Okay, that will be slowing us a little bit more. Am I not producing? Ah, yes, here. This one is working. Pause the gear workshop for now, as we have plenty of gears. And open the lumber mills. And our storage for treated planks is full, so instead open the smelter. Okay, I have 95 planks. Let's build another water storage down here. That shouldn't get flooded. The dam construction is going well, but we need more time. Definitely need more time. 3 days are not enough to finish this. Ah, I remember for what I wanted explosives. To get rid of all of this here and expand the amount of water that we can hold in this dam. This one is kinda alright, that's fine. But this is terrible. These pillars in the middle, they need to go. So that's why I wanted exposes. And we are running low on logs, of course. Yeah, I forget to switch these. No problem. Let's start working on it right now. Those trees will be replanted. 1 day to go. We are down to 10,000 water. Alright, the trees are being replanted. It's okay. No big harm. And let the water flow. Okay, let's turn on this first pump so they can start pumping right away. And unfortunately we are down to 10 logs. And why the heck is this flooded? I may have screwed up a little bit. Yeah, I should have blocked this. Yeah. I should have blocked it here. Yeah, put that on the highest priority. This is on a lower one. So they should fix that soon. And to stop my trees from being flooded. Okay, what's the storage? Almost 22,000 water. It's better. It's not the best, but it is better. Water is being pumped. Let's open the next two pumps. This one will be soon closed as it will get flooded throughout the night. Yes, let's pause that one. And now keep on pumping. We need all that water. Pine resin, we can stop you for now. Yes, we have plenty. Let's open another lumberjack here and a forester instead, so we can have more logs. Planks production is really high. Okay, we have 180 back. So let's leave only one lumber mill be running. That shall be enough. I want to pour most of the resources to building the dam. And there are these trees. We can start chopping down these if needed. Yeah, let's build a staircase up here. And later we will chop it down. And our dam is finally full. Well, finally. Already full. That didn't took too long. This storage is being flooded, so let's stop using it. Well, they will stop using it anyways. Interesting that the zipline station can work in the water. I already know that, but still it's a little bit strange. At least it looks like it's working. Unfortunately, we will not be able to tap into this water that is being held here. Yeah, I can't delete this floodgate before this is built. And this is one of the shortest seasons that we had in a long time. So we have only 4 and 3, only 7 days. And there will be, well, it's not the shortest, but kinda short. 7 days and there will be a band tide. So I'm going to check my pumps sluices. This is closed. Well, set up properly. This is set up properly too. I think we already used it once, but I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It couldn't be in even the different life. But this all should work as intended. Yeah, I will be washing the bad water through here. I don't know if I tested these trees with that. Huh. Because I forget that I will need... Yeah. I forget that this bad water will go down this way. Yeah, I may have screwed up a little bit. Okay, let's think for a while. Is there a way that I can block this water source completely? It's down there. I can even temporarily just build a levee here to block it completely. Let's try that. Please, let's build this quickly. We don't really need this water source. We have plenty of water flowing through. So let's try blocking it for the sake of saving our trees. Because this dam up here is segregating the water, separating it. The bad water that way, the normal water through here. Let's send as clear water as possible. Yeah, if I take it down to 1%, it's not working. It needs to be at 5. Okay, and this water source is completely blocked. Okay. Okay. I saying okay too many times, so okay. No, seriously, this will be fine. And now, as I will not let too much bad water through here. Oh, this is overflowing kinda. What happened? I didn't check anything. Well, changed anything. I left it as it was before. Why it is overflowing now, damn it. It was on 5% before. I changed it to 1 and put it back to 5 and look at this mess. Have no idea what's going on. Hopefully it will not overflow. But I had a bad feeling about this. It's strange that until now it was working. Alright. Now we have this waterfall here. You know what, let's open it a little bit more for a second. No, it's not working really. Okay, whatever happened to you, mate? Hopefully that will be fixed. And hopefully it will not screw us. The dam will definitely not be built in time, as we ran out of time. And we pumped only back to 12,500. 50-day bad tide, okay, not the worst, not the worst. This is still keeping overflowing. And I don't like it. Everything else is fine. Let's keep those two pumps pumping as we need to fill up our storages. Yeah, the bad water is just now going through both ways. There is nothing I can do about it right now, as this is being completely overwhelmed. Maybe we will need to widen it or something. It's strange because it was working fine before I touched it. And now it is screwed up. Yeah, I'm losing all my maple trees, damn it. Yeah, maybe I should have invested into a contamination barriers, but well, it's too late now. 400 science, we will have enough metal, theoretically, yes. But we will lose a lot of trees here. Alright, I will put down a lumberjack here, and we are going to chop down these trees that are on the corners or whatever, on the sides. I will be putting an irrigation barriers there. Okay, lesson learned. At least some chestnut trees will survive. Alrighty then, we will fix that. And we have even some bad water, but I'm not processing it into anything right now. My builders are busy working on other stuff. Okay, these two lumberjacks are already working, and I will start replacing those trees with the contamination barriers. Oh, I used all the scrap metal, it seems. Damn it, okay. I need to start collecting these ruins. So I will have 2 scavenger flags here and have a large large pile close by, so we can gather that scrap metal. 40,000 water, nice. Let's keep pumping. This will cost us a lot of metal. At least we have plenty of power. Something positive. Well, you will have your maple pastries later. Now we have still some maple syrup, so we will be producing those for some time. And I have a dilemma right now. On one side, I want to build those contamination barriers as fast as possible, but then I really need to finish this dam to hold more water. No, I'm not going to prioritize the contamination barriers. Let's build this first. Well, these are irrigation barriers, not contamination barriers. That's a different. Because contamination, no, the irrigation barriers from the iron teeth, they block both irrigation and contamination. These ones from the folktales, they block only the contamination. So they will not block any irrigation throughout the wet season. It doesn't matter really in this, here in this area, because we have our irrigation well in the middle. Okay, speed up the construction a little bit. The floodgates are already built. This large pile can go, it will be useless as it will be submerged underwater constantly. And when the dam is finished, then they will come down and build that irrigation barriers, well, contamination barriers, sorry. And the next thing that I want to build then it will be the what it is, an explosives factory. And I forget one big update that they've done. There was an update and we have currently only these two types of power shaft. So I don't need to, and you either, don't need to deal with the, you know, adjusting it, deleting when you already build the one. You just now connect it like this and it will go whenever it needs to go. We can even do this now. That's perfect. That's what I wanted for a very long time. Finally, they've done this update and it's amazing and it surprised me a lot because I wasn't expecting it. I was just checking the game and then, this is new. This wasn't here. Am I missing something? And there are just patch notes from a couple of days ago that I updated it finally. Hell yeah, new power shafts for everyone. Well, at least for everyone that's on experimental branch. Alright, they chopped down all those trees, and you know what? I'm not going to replant them yet, so you can chop down all these dead trees. And then we will replant them, because anyways, the forester, if I set him up to replant the dead trees, he will just destroy them, and this way we can at least have some logs from them. 4 from the chestnut trees and 6 logs from the maple trees, so that's quite a lot. We can use that for the construction, of course. And I need to prioritize the scavenger flanks and the large pile for them to build. I need to start collecting scrap metal again. As most of our stockpile for metal, which is only 86 right now, will disappear when they will start building those contamination barriers. Alright, 2 scavenger flanks and a large pile for them. Good. Start working on those ruins. They will need a staircase down here later. Oh, our water tanks are finally filled up nicely. So that means let's pause these 2 big pumps. Let's keep running only the one. That's enough. And all this mess, when it is done, I need to add more water tanks. As we are at 47 beavers, we definitely need more storage for the longest droughts and bad tides. So I will be filling this up with more platforms and adding a few more tanks here. Maybe even here on the water. We can later do these metal platforms, when I have enough metal of course, but for that I need that mine. But first, the bad water dome will need to be covered. 100 metal is required. I will start building a road there. Yeah, when they clear these ruins, they will be able to get all the way here. And then staircase. And I will have a station somewhere here for the construction, because anyways, we will need shorter route for the construction and then for the mine workers. So I have a station here. So can we connect this one? No, quite far away. Ah, okay. I will disconnect this line and I will connect it to a new one. So how far is this? 36 meters. Okay. I can build a pylon I can build a pylon here in the middle. And then connect it this way and this way. And then I will have another station here. Like this. Okay. That will be our new line. Or maybe I can keep this one as it was. We don't really need it right now, but if the need is there. And I can reconnect this one to a new one. Here. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that will be good enough. Those two stations are close to each other. Look at the speed of this flow here, this bad water. Oh, that will be good for power generation. And I see, yes, they got rid of all the dead trees. For you there are a few more. You will be replanting those trees, but first we need those contamination barriers be built. And they already built a few of them. Ah, this is ending the completion. Well, well, well. Finally, the next season we will be able to use the full potential of our dam. Now, where do I put that explosives factory? I think here in the back. Yeah, let's get rid of these power shafts. Let's get rid of them. And we will do this. That will be connected, and now I can just put down here the explosives factory. Like this. And a few storages for the explosives would be nice. At least 2 small ones. But the other thing that we need is to start making extract. And for that we need a centrifuge. Ah, fine. That nice. That's already unlocked. And I can build it somewhere here. Maybe don't build those storages here. I will replace... Well, replace. I will build the platforms here. And build on top of it the centrifuge. And now, since the power shafts are really friendly, I can do just this and connection. Perfect, I love it. And the storages I will have next to it. Oh, you know what, let's go with a medium warehouse for explosives. And 1 medium tank for the extract. Okie dokie. This station can be destroyed, we will not need it anymore. We got very few resources from, you can see, 111 only. That's the challenge. For every building that I destroy, I will get only 5% back. And they're already working on that irrigation. Okay, they finished the dam. Good, so let's prioritize the contamination barriers, please. So we can start replanting trees. Let's open this forester and he will start as soon as the contamination will dissipate. And to pump more water quickly throughout the wet season. Ah, yeah, I forget. Yes, they mentioned that in the comments. Good eyes, whoever that was. I can't remember your name right now. Sorry, I even forget since now. This station wasn't connected the whole time. That's why they weren't using it. And how long I'm playing already? Almost 40 minutes. And now I noticed. Damn it! But anyways, thank you very much for noticing that. And let's move this statue here. And I will want to expand for the wet season, for pumping. I will want to have a few more pumps. So we can pump all that sweet water quickly. Or more quicker, faster, better. 222, where it is here, water and a large water pump. Yes, I will want another one. Because we need to be quick about pumping that water. Ah, yes, the trees are being replanted again. Lovely. Begone, fall contamination. Here, instead of these, I can put down our levee. That should help block it a little bit better. Oh yes, look at that. This side is completely contamination free. Up here, it's a little bit trickier. Yeah, I need to do it like this, I guess. Maybe even up here. Let's find out. As this is still contaminating quite a big chunk here. And how we are doing with the maple pastries? We still have plenty, as we have still good amount of maple syrup in our stockpile. So that's good to see. That means our delivery of the maple pastries to our lovely citizens was not interrupted and will not be interrupted until the production is back on. That is amazing. And what about this contamination? Yes, it's finally gone. Let's replant all those lovely trees. Okay, so our trees are saved. For the next wet season, I will be getting rid of this barrier here in the middle. How deep is this? If I'm just checking if it is on the same level. Kinda, yes. That's good. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to reach to that water. But this seems to be fine. The only problem is this. I want to get rid of all of that. I promise that I will not be overusing the explosives, but this is something that I will need to use them to expand our dam capacity. So I will be unlocking triple dynamites and double dynamites. How's our industry here? They're already working on the explosives factory, but I was keeping them busy building other stuff. They even built a new station. Nice. And soon we will start working on that bad water dome. As we are running out of the ruins. I need just like 1 or 2 beavers to be working in the mines. And I can make it work. And as soon as we have that steady supply of the metal, we can start making bots. But I will need to be growing a little bit more food. Yeah, potatoes were the best, I guess, for the fuel. Yeah, you can see that. 2 potatoes, 2 water, 30 fuel. Carrots are not that good. That's 2 carrots, 2 water, and that's only 5 fuel. So I will go with the potatoes. That means that I may expand the storage for potatoes. Yeah, let's expand our hill storage up here. With more room for potatoes. So up here, this is something like a long-term storage. And this will be for potatoes, as we will be using a lot of them for fuel, I guess. It's good to have a healthy stockpile of them. 10 days to go, and we are still pumping the water. That's great. That means our storage tanks will remain filled up. But we need to increase our storage capacity. But I'm kinda out of planks. So let's ramp up the production again. Smelter. We have 100 blocks. Yeah, keep running smelter, but turn on the rest of the lumber mills. And the new storages for potatoes are being, well, they've already been built and they are already being filled up. We can hold up now almost 2,000 potatoes. And we are at 45, 46, 47 beavers, so I'm going to add another lodge here on these dead potatoes. And add them some roofs. Yeah, decorate it a little bit. So I will have 3 more beavers for the colony. Well, for a small village. There are so many things that I want to build at the same time. The priority will be the pump, I guess, now. Yeah, let's start working on that. We want that next pump. Then it will be explosives. Then... Oh, they are already working on this. Let's pause the bad water dome for now. Don't need to be working on that. Yeah, well, you need to be, but not right now. We have other priorities. And I need more storage. So I said I'm going to add more storage here. I can't because there is... No, I can, okay. I thought that the zip line is much lower. Okay, we can have a new tank here. And if I just build a few platforms... Here, we can have another one. So that will be 2 more tanks. And that's 2400 more water. Okay, you have your jobs. Now, let's make it so. Make it so. And build it. Only 7.4 days to go. This is still overflowing up here. That's ridiculous. I think we can't fix it right now. I can later blast a few pieces from this side, or maybe even close some of these bad water sources and make it work. Yeah, we are at the bottom of the, reach of our large water pump, so we will not be able to pump much more. My builder's already building those platforms. How we are doing with planks? Not great. But 3 lumber mills are working on it. Only 3 days to go. Maybe even the pump will be built by the time. It doesn't require much. Gears, logs, treated planks. But we are mostly struggling with regular planks. And the water is officially gone. We need to wait those 3 days for the water to return to us. So I can get rid of this barrier. We will not need it anymore. Just don't screw it up. Okay. Oh, the water is... Oh, okay, it's going through here. I thought that it is going outside. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, it's okay. It would be better if it is just one same level. But I can't do much about it later. Well, I can't do much about it right now. I wanted to say that later when I have boats. We can have dirt excavators and terrain blocks and fix it up a little bit. Yeah, again, my head is going much faster than my mouth. And sometimes I'm saying just stupid things. Or mixing together 2 or 3 sentences into a one. Why not? And it seems that this is all planted. So let's pause that forester again. This station needs some planks. That will be built. These ruins are almost completely gone. So we need to enclose this and start building the mine. So that will be the priority. I shouldn't even be using metal blocks anywhere now. For the large tanks. Let's pause that big one. This one, it needs only 6 more because I don't really want to go gathering these ruins up here. There are not that many. Anyway, then they're quite far away. I can go down here into this cavern. Yeah, we can dig those ruins, but I need to build a new staircase somewhere here. And a scavenger flag on top so they can get down. So I would rather have that mine running. So yes, let's build a station. And let's build the Badwater Dome. And then we shall start working on the mine. And the mine will be 200 treated planks, We have that. 350 gears. Yeah, we are down to 240, but we can get there. And 350 logs. So this will not be that bad. And I'm thinking what will be the best way to get up. I think I need to turn it this way. So then we can have like a staircase here and here. I'm not going to put it all the way there before they close the bad water source here, because they can get contaminated, and they will get contaminated. Ah, explosives factory is done? No, it is not. Oh, from the distance it looks like it's already done. Never mind, we need more planks. But my beavers are busy elsewhere. Yeah, pause the centrifuge for now. And all of this. Wow! The water didn't even started flowing, and there is already a drought incoming. Yeah, this is why I want a big water storage tanks. This is exactly the reason why. Because if this happens, we have only 3 days to pump water. So let's get into it. And we have already our new large water pump built. So as soon as the water level increased, I will open all 3 of them. And we will be pumping a lot of water. Let's increase these floodgates to 175, let's say. This is still overflowing. There's not much I can do about it right now. And honestly, I don't want to risk flooding my trees down here, so let it be. Throughout the drought, it will sort out. In those 3 days, that will be really just in time to fill this up. Just enough time to fill my dam. Yeah. Hopefully it will not be one of the 120 days. We already have that one 2 seasons back. We will have a surprise, definitely. Okie dokie, how's this going? You should definitely build that zipline station first, so you can travel much faster. Come on. The dam is still not filled up, and we have only 1.2 days to go. This is just too close for the comfort. Okay, now we will have all these 3. Well, I don't need to open all these 3. Yeah, I was wrong. I have my water tanks almost completely full, so there is no point of having open all the pumps. We just need 1. And the new zipline station is built, perfect. So they can now start working on this bad water dome. And then we will get down to the mine. And I need to start making gears again, because I have paused that gear workshop for some time already. Let's have both of them. The dam is still not full. And only half a day before the drought. Ho. Now this is filling up. Yeah, even the scrap metal is being flooded, but that's okay. That water will not be there for a very long time. And I have a feeling this will be a long drought. Let's see. Maybe my feeling is wrong. 70 days, okay. It's not the worst that we survived, but still, quite a long one. 70 days. Let's keep that pump running. I can put down another staircase here. Then we will have a... Oh wait, they must not go all the way down here. That bad water needs to evaporate first before we get there, but that's okay. And I wanted a large pile here for the scrap metal. But bad water dome, we need planks, gears, metal blocks. Yeah, everything will be delivered. We have all of that. And we will be more advanced society. The ruins are almost gone. And we will lack power. I should really replace now the small windmills. But I need more paper, right? Yeah, let's make more paper. More paper, please. Paper, please. Very good game. Very good game. Go and play it. Paper, please. Maybe I will replay it again. I've never played it on my channel, but I really love that game. So what I was going to check, yeah, the power, large windmills, yeah, planks, gears, paper. I need to wait first for them to build the Badwater Dome and mine, as there will be going a lot of gears. Yeah. That will take some time. Oh, we have 49 beavers, almost 50. I definitely want at least 50 beavers this episode, but we will need to build more of those water tanks. But currently all the gears are being used here in the Badwater Dome and the mine. This Badwater water will evaporate sooner or later. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, build a platform and they can have an access to it. And build it from top to bottom. Let's have a few more small storages for the paper. So we have plenty when we start replacing these old small windmills. You see they are not working in a slow wind or a low wind, but the big ones are working. So that's why I need to swap them for the new ones. And add a few more, probably. Especially when I'm adding a centrifuge explosives factory, we will need more power. And I will need wood workshop to be running constantly, because the recipe for making the scrap metal from the mine requires the treated planks, I guess. Yes, 1 treated plank, 5 scrap metal. I thought there were 2 recipes, but maybe only for the iron teeth. Anyways, it needs only treated planks. I remember using not scrap metal, gears, explosives and treated planks. But maybe that only applies to iron teeth. Don't know. And look at this, the Badwater Dome was closed. It will no longer be working throughout the drought. The only issue with this one, compared to the iron teeth, is that this one will not work throughout the drought. So we can't use really these bad water sources for power generation indefinitely, but it's okay. We have at least these massive large pumps, which I would really love to see some equivalent in iron teeth, because for iron teeth you need a shit ton of those small pumps. At least the reach is much bigger, they can go much deeper than the folktails. Now we just need to build a mine. And I will start, we have 19,000 signs. Yes, let's unlock the refinery, bot part factory, and bot assembler. We will need a lot of buildings, damn it, and a lot of power for that. Maybe first I should build a few more large windmills. And then we will replace the small ones. But I will be replacing them throughout the wet season when we have more power from our water wheels. And maybe even finish this second stage that's here. Well, second stage, second power station really. Yeah, let's get the path up there. And start working on this. Let's pause these power shafts to make sure we are able to reach there. Oh, they are already paused. Okay, I put down some platforms from which we should be able to reach everything and build it. Alright, 45 days to go. I built 4 more large windmills. We will be replacing these small ones, as I said already, throughout the temperate season, because I will need to disconnect it from batteries and all that stuff. Another water tank was added and it is already full. Hell yeah, that was quick. Almost 24,000 water is being stored now. And yes, finally the water evaporated from here, so I can unpause this. They can build the staircase now. And what do we need? The logs are in. We just need a few more gears and the mine shall be open. The mine will be functional. I'm going to disconnect this line and connect it to this one so they can travel more smoothly there. Anyways, we are not using this here, so it can stay as it is. Then when that mine is running, I can resume. Yeah, let's unpause these buildings and start working on them. That's explosives factory, centrifuge, medium tank, and here we will have here the bot factory. I need really 3 of them. But that's quite expensive, so I'm not sure if I'm going to build all 3 on the at the same time. Or maybe just build one, make one type of the parts that we need for the bots, then switch it to another one, then switch it to another one, and then start manufacturing the bots. It will be a rather tedious task, so it would be really for the best to build just 3 of them. Yeah, let's expand this connection here. Yeah, connecting these buildings now will be much easier. I am not sure if this can be connected from that side. Let me check. Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't sure. So I can have that bot factory here. And let's make the tower. Yeah, that will be 3 of them. That's what we need. And we need a plenty of power for it. So here will be a road. Let's get rid of this staircase. Road like this. Platforms. Let's build a staircase up here. The road, yeah. We can have another staircase here. Why not? Platforms. And I screwed up. That needs to be double height, not single. It needs to be double. Yeah, we need to go like this. Like this. I can still have the staircase here as I want it. Here. Yes, the staircase up. That will be the second. And to the third one, another double double platform. And from what way we will going up? Let's go like this. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so these are, well, not good enough. I screwed up. So once again, let's go like this. Now it is good enough. So that will be our bot factory. Well, bot factory. Factory for the bot parts, to be more precise. I will need 3 small storages. I don't need really big ones. So these smaller ones will be enough, and that will be for the bot limbs, chassis, and heads. And then next stage will be to build the bot assembler somewhere where I can connect it. It can be even down here or here, closer to the power shafts. Yeah, this one is kind of close. We can get rid of this blockage, build this up with platforms to make it more usable. And then build it on top of it, and I will need a refinery. Refinery requires water and potato, so maybe it will be good to have it here next to this station, as the potato storages are up here. So I will have my refinery here, and it will be the main tank for the fuel. And then I will have probably some more tanks around the city where my bots will be working. Like in a mines. I will build a small tank here for the fuel. That will be set up to obtain. And we have 6 beavers working here. No. We need just 2. We don't need more beavers to be working here. Otherwise I will have too many injured, and I already have 3. Who knows for how long it was already running. So we even have a mine built finally. So we now need to work on this area. We have enough paper. Storages are full, so we can pause that building. And we are already making explosives. That means I must not to forget open the bad water pumps next season to gather more bad water. And I will need an extract. And then we can start blasting this off. Let's see, how is this? Okay, I don't really want to waste explosives where I don't need to. So it seems we just need to go like this. One more here. I think that will be enough. We will see. And I will need a path there. A few platforms here will be just enough. Yeah, just like that. Okie dokie. And we will make it nice and more useful. Okay, what the mine requires. Only treated planks. Alright, so they probably changed the recipe. As I remember this to be more expensive. Doesn't matter, so we just need treated planks for that. So now pine resin needs to be collected all the time. We are down to 24 because the tapper shack was paused. And we need to be making treated planks all the time. Good. And the centrifuge is built. I will definitely want my bots, future bots, to be working here, because this is one of the more, you know, more harmful factory or whatever to call it. They get injured more often here. And then in a smelter, explosives factory, all these industry buildings, but mostly these, needs to be swapped for the bots later, and of course the mine, as that's quite a dangerous workplace. But first, we need to build all those buildings. 15 blocks, metal blocks, I mean 25 gears, 50 planks for each. So that will take a little while to build it. Oh, we are down with gears, oh boy. We used all of them, but that's to be expected when this together costed us around 400 or maybe 500 gears, so quite expensive. The Badwater Dome was 200 gears and the mine was another 350, so 550 gears we spent. That means 550 planks. Oh boy, that's a lot. And we have some extract made. Yep, we are an advanced city now. Even we are 51 beaver strong. Hell yeah. So I reached my population goal that I set up for myself in this episode. But it is definitely not enough. We will need more beavers. That means more water tanks needs to be built. And then I am going to expand the population once again. Food is holding up so far, so I don't really need to do anything about that, I guess. Wheat flour is... the storage is not completely full, so maybe we can use more wheat. Yeah. We should grow a little bit more wheat somewhere. I will need a new location for farms. This is a good area here, so maybe I should transform this to our new farm. Yeah. We don't really have that much trees down here, so let's pause these lumberjacks and forester. And let's build a new lumberjack up here. How I planned it before, but I never done it. We are going to chop down all these dead trees, and this will be our new farming area for wheat. And here, this will be for the water tanks, as we need to store more water for our ever-growing population. And I'm going to try that tunnels. I don't know exactly how this works. Tunnels through terrain, replacing it with a platform. Use the layer tool to see under terrain on structures. Okay, so I don't need to really dig down into this, and we can expand that reservoir like this. Someone already told me that in comments before, but I didn't really understand exactly what they meant, because I never used the tunnel. Huh, this is interesting. Okay, I will try it here. We can go 10 by 2, yeah, like this. I'm not exactly sure how they will make it work, but go for it. Show me. Yes, I have a path all the way there, okay. They should be able to reach it. So I was saying, food is kinda alright. We can have a little bit more wheat flour. Yeah, more wheat flour and sunflower. So I will be building a new irrigation well up here and turning this into a farmland. I don't even need to do things like this, like before. I can now dig down deep, since we have these triple dynamites now. So we can do something like this. Yeah, it will be 3 by 3, but there's a trees in a way. And we can grow our population that way. And we are almost out of the logs. Constantly, yeah. I will need a new forest area. But for now, this is kinda working for us. We were just spending a lot of logs on building so many structures. We finished building the dam, well, expanding it. Mine. This bad water dome was built. The explosives factory, centrifuge, another medium tank, 4 more windmills, not power wheels, a lot of new large tanks for water storage, a lot of platforms. And then now we are building is these 3 bot factories. That's a lot of logs. So I'm not surprised we are down to 11. But there will be more. No worries, trees are growing. I can even use a few of these spaces that I didn't use. Like, why I'm not growing some trees here? Yeah, that's only like 5 more oaks, but that's 40 more logs. And I will definitely have a new forest somewhere here. But I'm curious about that tunnel. Are they building it? Not yet. You know what? Let's set it up to highest priority. I'm curious about it. And I have no idea what my builders are doing. Ah, I forget. They are building these water wheels. So that's where all my logs went. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they're spending all of the logs here. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I see. I see. So they like blast this piece off and replace it with a platform. Alright, so I don't really need to do it here. It will be more useful doing it here, I guess. Let's try doing this. And that way we can have a bigger reservoir, I guess. I guess as I guess. I'm going to find out. And then abuse it. Dig under the whole map. And of course I need to build the stairs to reach this tunnel site. Otherwise they will never build it. Still down to 2 logs. Wood is alright-ish. Let's build a few more houses, or maybe just one. Oh, we are down to 49 beavers, okay. A lot of them died of old age. Our first bot part factory is finished. You will be making bot chassis. You need 5 planks, 1 metal box, and 1 biofuel. Okay, that will not work anytime soon. I need more beavers, as I said. Where to build more houses? Where? I think I found a spot here. Let's have one new lodge here on top of this one. Don't forget the roof. The roof is important. And here, let's get rid of this mini lodge. You will be maybe homeless for a while. And not that way. Oh, I can reach it from here. Okay, let's do this and do this. That will be a lot of houses. I know. Maybe I will regret it later, but we need more beavers. So that will be 3, 6, 9, 12. That will be the biggest upgrade in our population. Well, growth. So that means we need to push on making this or building more water tanks. We will need a lot of water. I would like to have like 40,000 water stored, preferably. But even 30,000 would be nice. Oh, I don't have additional builders, yeah. And they are still making these water wheels here. Okay. Let's speed things up a little bit and prioritize the new houses. Okay, these power wheels are built. The last 2 power shafts needs to be finished, but I don't have any logs. And it still needs to be connected later, as this is not connection. Yeah, I wanted to build... where it is? I wanted to have this. And then connect it like this. Okay, let's have a stairs. For a second here, they will build it. When we have logs, and then I'll put just the last one piece here on the top, and it will be connected. Still 20 days to the wet season, no rush there. Yeah, our full hour is going down. It was at 400 something, now it is at 370, so I was right to start making this new field here. Okay, he chopped down all the trees. Now we just need to dig this deep, make it a new irrigation well, and start planting when I have enough beavers. We are lacking 9 beavers. Okay, blast it off. Blast it off. So have it like this. There will be a fluid dump. And a farm. Efficient farm. And this will be mostly wheat field, but... no, that would be an overkill. I'll do wheat and sunflower seeds. And for the sunflower seeds, I still don't have a storage. I must have forgot about it. Let's switch one of these gear warehouses for the sunflower seeds. Yes. And our tower for manufacturing the boats is done. And some beavers are already working there. Nice. But we need a refinery for the biofuel. And they will be using potatoes. Potatoes! And I will need many more tanks for the bad water. Yeah, because the droughts are so long, I will need some large tanks for bad water, I think. Yeah, I will figure it out later. Currently we don't have enough logs, nor even the planks for that. But the trees are grown up, so let's turn on these lumberjacks here and start chopping down. And the biofuel is being made. Look at that. This will be set up to supply. Yes, this one is already filled up. Oh, we have 59 beavers. Hell yeah. The population is growing. Now I just need to add an bot assembler and we are good to go. We will be having our first bots very soon. Maybe I should get rid of these small windmills here. Yeah, let's get rid of these two. Let's get rid of them, replace these holes with the platforms. And here we will have our first bot assembler on this map. The new era shall begin. Oh, and I disconnected all of my buildings. I see now. Can I connect it from the bottom? Will it work? It can work, but not when right now. Because I already have platforms there. But you know what? Let's get rid of this road and I can fix it. As there is this power shaft, we can go like this and then this. And here I will go up and reconnect. And suddenly we have 200 logs. Lovely oaks, always helping us out. And there are still plenty of more going. Woohoo, 61 beavers! Bloody hell, that's a lot of beavers. And this was built almost completely. Almost. 11 days to go. So that's better to be ready. But for now we are making enough power for our uses. And it is reconnected. My industry is working once again. And we are down to 230 flour. So maybe prioritize this area here, especially now that I expanded the population. We will need that wheat. There is some wheat still, but it is quite far away and these farmers seems to be ignoring it a little bit. Let's increase the workers here and prioritize the wheat, please, with this farm. Yeah, let's go and collect it. Nice. The fluid dump is already built, and now let's put it on the highest priority so there is always someone pumping the water. And here we will be growing wheat. Yeah, let's go like this. This side will be wheat, the other one will be sunflowers. And I shall add another farm here later. Oh, I have 6 injured beavers. Okay, let's pause the mine for now. That's why I'm lacking the workforce all the time. I guess I don't have enough medical beds because we never had so many injured. So let's go to well-being, medical beds, and build a few more anywhere, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Let's build like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I don't remember how many do we have, but let's have a few extra. It will not harm us in any way. And how many parts we already have? Oh, we have some parts. Or at least 8 bots. Okay. Now we just need more planks for the bot assembler. 100 planks required. Okay, that will take some time. Let's put it on a higher priority too. 3 days to go. 3 days to go. And we are out of the drought again. Oh, just 20 more planks. 10. And we have our first bot assembler. And that will be a great achievement for the beaver kind. At least in this region. Hell yeah! Let's make some bots. And I will start replacing the workplaces with the bots. At least the industrial one, where they can get injured. And look at that, another very short season. Damn it, only 3 days. I am so glad that I am keeping up my water tanks filled up constantly. Otherwise, we would be really screwed up these 2 last seasons. So the next priority is all these water tanks needs to be built. We need to hold more water. And I can even put some bots into our pumps. That way they will be working 24 hours a day. The only thing they will not be working is when they need to get replenished with the biofuel. And I see a spot here where I can put down a tank, small tank for the biofuel, and it will be set up to obtain. And turn on the pumps for the bad water. Yeah, we need the bad water too. Let's work on that. I will need to expand the production here of the bad water. Maybe even build a floodgate here so we can hold a little bit more. Fortunately, I can't quite get down there. Yeah, at least not in the current situation. Okay. It's not as critical, but it will be really nice if we can hold a little bit more bad water here. And look at that, we have our first bot. He will be working in a mines. Yeah, turn on the mines. 1000 science to unlock it for the bots. And 2 bots for now. I want them to be working in the mines. So no more injured beavers from the mining operations. 1.5 days and there is another drought. Damn it. In the later stages, maybe I should build aqueduct from this big water source directly to the dam, if needed. I don't know. But there are plenty of water sources on this map, so we should be able to grow quite a big population, at least a couple of hundreds of beavers. Oh, I need to turn on this forester back again. Still not having enough beavers. Currently, we are making our bots. And no one is working here. Damn it, this will be one of the highest priorities. Someone needs to always be working here. Explosives, let's put it on a lower one for now. Let's pause these 2. Yeah, only 1 worker in the refinery will be enough. Yeah, and we have only 2 missing spots. Well, missing beavers in the workplaces. Okay. That's managed. They are growing lovely wheat here. That's perfect. Sunflowers. And prioritize this building. So the haulers will take care of transporting the resources. And this will be overkill. We will be growing a lot of food here. At least our dam is almost full. It's not overflowing, so it is not really full. Almost full. And the drought is here. 100 days? No, 21. That's a very easy one. Okay, but I will be leaving this episode here. We've done a lot of work today and I'm so proud of my beavers. Look at this map. It was so dead and barren when we started. No more bad water from here. Our own mine, our own boats. Well, only 1 for now, but there will be more. So stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see more. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye bye. And watch out for the bad water.